Well, hi guys, we are ready now. We had breakfast and it was really good. I'm wearing this green set that I got from Shein. And my mom's wearing this pink shirt and then she's got some shorts on as well. And we're just gonna go down to the beach. I don't think we're gonna go like in to swim, but we're gonna just like walk around there, maybe walk in the water a little bit, just see what's going on. We're gonna also see some shops and stuff. So we're excited. This is like our first official day that isn't a travel day in London, in England, specifically in Cornwall. So we're excited just to kind of get out and explore. Guys, we're walking down to the beach right now, and this hill is literally almost vertical the way that we're going. Look at these giant leaves, by the way. Wow. I don't know what plant that is, but that's a big leaf. Now, the staff at Tregenna Castle recommended that we use this path to get down to the beach, and it was absolutely breathtaking. It's such a beautiful tropical garden. Could not believe we were in the UK. And look at the views, they were all absolutely breathtaking. We're literally walking down such a steep hill. Like, look at how we have to control our legs just to make sure we don't fall forward. But you can just see the water there in the distance, and it is so blue and beautiful. When we got down to the beach, we found an area to set our stuff down, and it was kind of a windy day, but it was also very sunny. And so I went straight down to the beach to look at the water, and it's crystal clear. How is this in England? We're here on the beach. We just got some ice cream and some Fanta, and then also show them Mom. We got some water that's canned. I don't think either of us have ever had canned water before. And yeah, we're just eating ice cream, relaxing a little bit, and then we're gonna have some fish and chips for dinner, so we're excited about that. How long has it been since you've had fish and chips in England, Mom?
It's been a while, more than 14 years.
14 years. So I had some last year, so mine's not as long ago, but we're excited to do that too. We spent the rest of our afternoon at the beach. We had some lunch, we walked around, we lounged in the sun, and it was honestly just a very relaxing day. I think that if you are in Cornwall, you definitely need to check out St. Ives this summer. It's totally worth it. Okay, so we just came back from the beach, and my mom wanted to stay in. She's tired now, so I'm gonna go back downstairs or outside and find something to do. I ended up in the Tregenna Castle restaurant having a Sunday roast before going back up to bed. Good morning, guys. We are heading to breakfast right now, and then we're going on a boat tour. St. Ives has some of the cutest shops and boutiques, so before we actually went on any boat tour, we spent some time exploring the area, and then when it was time, we headed to the place they told us to meet up. We had initially booked with a different boat, but that boat had a breakdown, so they ended up putting us on the prime time instead, and when it arrived, we climbed down some really steep stairs to get onto the boat. Alright guys, we're on our first ever boat tour. My mom's really nervous. Why are you nervous, Mom?
I've never been on a boat.
Now, we could not have had a better experience as our first time on a boat on the open ocean. We could see all of St. Ives from our boat. We just thought that was a beautiful view. The weather was perfect. There was a wonderful breeze. Of course, the water is freezing in this area, so it's definitely much cooler when you're out at sea here. Now, this tour lasts for about 1 hour. It takes 20 minutes to get to the Seal Rock, and then you wait there for 20 minutes to observe the seals, and then they take you back to the shore where you started, and I would absolutely recommend this experience. Well guys, we've had quite the morning. We went on a boat tour.
We were.
And my mom was so nervous, she was gripping my hand. But it was really fun, and the views were so nice.
Yeah.
Spent the rest of that day at the beach and then went to bed, but the very next morning it was time to leave St. Ives and head to Bath and look at this sunrise view. Good morning, guys. We're kind of having an interesting morning today, I'll say. First of all, it's been so sunny. It's been like it kind of felt like, I mean, you wouldn't think it was in England because of how hot it was, but This morning we woke up to thunder and lightning, and I'm sure you can hear the rain behind us. We're actually sitting at a train station right now, but I just think this is the strangest thing. So it's like maybe 85, maybe 90 in some places, and they've like issued this extreme heat wave alert, and so both of the trains that we thought we were going to catch this morning have been canceled, and we're hoping that the one that we are going to take is still going to get here on time, but it's now 8 a.m. and the train isn't coming until 10:33, so we've got quite the way. Oh, it's 9 a.m. so we've got about an hour and a half of waiting, so we're kind of just trying to kill some time.
Good morning.
When our train did arrive, we got a cup of tea and thought all of our troubles were over, but boy were we wrong. So we've been on the train for what's probably been like 5 hours already. And then we were told by the person that this is where we should get off so that we could connect to our other train that goes to Bristol. And then in Bristol, we were going to connect to another train that goes to Bath. So we get off on the station that he tells us to get off on. And then we're trying to just get some direction from one of the, like, I don't know, are they conductors? What are they called? Anyway, we go and ask, and then she's like, oh, that was the train you're supposed to be on, the one that we just got off. And of course, it drives away, right, as we're saying that. And we find out that our next train is not until 3:53. Oh, sorry, is it 3:53? 15? Yeah, 3:53. Right now, it's 2:30. So we've got literally an hour and a half, and it could be more delayed. And we still have to take that train. And then when we get to Bristol, then we have to take another train again. Hopefully that'll be good enough and get us there in time.
I hope so.
So anyway, part of the adventure, I guess. But what's funny about it all is that they have an announcement machine where they talk to you about like food that they're selling and stuff, and you can hear that really clearly. But apparently they made an announcement on our train about somewhere that we were supposed to stop to stay on the train. We didn't hear that, of course, because it's so quiet. And now we're here.
So we just have to wait.
But apparently if we apply for if you're delayed, you can apply for this thing called delay repay, and they can give you up to 100% back. So if it's more than 120 minutes delayed, which it is, so hopefully we can get some money back. We'll see. I know it just sounds like we must be complaining, angry Americans, but honestly, I'd never had an experience like this. And we actually are from England. We used to live in Sheffield. So I was just kind of shocked by how long this travel day took. It was supposed to be a fast trip that got us there midday. Eventually, we did arrive in Bath. And I have to rave about our beautiful Airbnb. We found it and we were like, we have to book this place. And I want to shout out Kate because we had some trouble figuring out how to open the door, and she was super helpful in helping us figure all of those details out. And we checked in, and then we headed over to Tesco to just get some groceries and make sure we were good to go for the next couple of days while we would be in the area. And then after that, we headed home. Well, hi guys, we're here in the Airbnb, and we went into town. We went to Sainsbury. You can see we did a little bit of a haul back there and bought some things. And now I'm in my pajamas. We both showered. There's a heat wave here, and they don't have AC in most homes, so it's really hot. So we're just trying to chill a little bit. We're about to eat some yogurt, some different food. We ordered some Deliveroo, and we're just gonna have a chill night. And then tomorrow we're gonna explore Bath to the fullness. But today we thought, let's just get some rest, because we literally traveled, not a joke, for 9 hours. We left at 8 a.m. or 8:30, and we didn't get here until almost 6. So it's been a long day and we're tired, and so we're just gonna watch a show and just relax. We ended our night trying out a new show called Greenleaf and eating some delicious yogurt.
Good morning.
Yesterday we had a lot of busy travel, so today we're gonna explore Bath. It's not as sunny as it used to be today. It's kind of cloudy, but it does say that it's supposed to be sunny later on, so we'll see. Today we're going to that spa I mentioned, so we're excited to do that. We're also waiting for a bus right now, and we're not exactly 100% sure we're in the right place, so we'll see. When the buses start coming. They say they come every 10 minutes, and I think we missed one as we were walking out, so hopefully the next one is the one that we'll take. But we're going to the spa, and then we're just gonna walk around. We might do a little bit of shopping. We might get Greg's if we see one, and yeah. So we jumped on the bus and set off on our adventure in Bath. We were heading directly to the Thermae Bath Spa, which we found out about on TikTok. Shout out to TikTok. I'm telling you, there are so many things I discovered about England just because of TikTok. And so we headed there, used these lockers to put our stuff away, and you're not allowed to film once you leave the locker room. So I don't have more footage, but I want to tell you this was absolutely a 10 out of 10 experience. The spa was amazing. We relaxed, we enjoyed it. The hot spring is beautiful, the view is beautiful. And then after that, we went to Nando's for some well-deserved lunch. The next morning, we packed all our stuff up, checked out of the Airbnb, grabbed some Starbucks to start our day, and we were back at the train station because we were heading to London. Now, this is the leg of the trip that we had been really looking forward to. So when the train arrived, we got all our stuff together, jumped on, and before we headed to London, we actually stopped in Slough. I had to ask several British people how to pronounce it, and actually everyone I asked said it differently. So even right now, as I'm recording this voiceover, I'm concerned that I might not be saying it right. My mom was meeting up with a childhood friend, so we jumped onto this little riverboat tour, and while they chatted, I just took in the views and relaxed a little bit. Then after we did this wonderful tour, we stopped for a little bit of lunch before heading down to London. Now, as soon as I saw the red double-deckers, I knew we were in London, and this is my favorite city in the entire world, so I was super excited. Our first stop was checking in at our hotel, and that hotel is Inhabit Queen's Garden Hotel. I'm telling you right now, this is a very beautiful property. We did have to ask for an upgrade because our initial room was a little bit too small. Once we had that situated, we got to just explore the area a little bit and walk around, and it's so beautiful. I love the white houses in this area. We were so excited to be finally in London. Good morning, guys. We got to London last night and we got ready, and today we're gonna do a few things. We're going first to Kensington Gardens. We're gonna walk around there, take some pictures. Then we're gonna get breakfast. Then we're going to Kensington Gardens. Then we're gonna go to Oxford Street and do some shopping. And then we have afternoon tea later tonight. Our first stop was breakfast at this place called the Central Pantry that I think is closed now, but I'll tell you, the breakfast was so delicious. Then we walked over to the Kensington Gardens, and it was a sunny day, and so we spent our time just kind of walking around, taking in the views here. It was very relaxing. We went to the fountain. Kensington Gardens is easily one of the most beautiful gardens I've been to in all of my travels, so we definitely enjoyed our time here, and it was made better by the fact that it was a very sunny day in London. After that, it was time for some shopping, so we headed over to the Tube and we were just waiting for the train to arrive. I didn't record because it was really hectic, but we did some shopping on Oxford Street. Then we took a taxi back to our hotel to get dressed up to head to the Landmark Hotel for our afternoon tea excursion. Now in London, there are many afternoon teas that you can do, but I want to tell you the Landmark Hotel is my top recommendation for afternoon tea if you're in London. It is a beautiful hotel to start with, and also the ambiance, the vibe, the piano playing they've got going on, everything about this place just really sets it up to be one of the top experiences for afternoon tea. The food is delicious. We enjoyed everything. I know it might not seem like this is enough food, but we ended up having leftovers from it. It's just so much food. It's very delicious, and even though it's a pricier excursion, it is 100% worth it. We had a lovely evening and then went home and went to bed. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Today we are walking. Right now we're gonna go get breakfast at that local cafe we found. We don't even know the name, but we found it yesterday. And so we're gonna go eat there again because I feel like the price is really good for the amount of food and stuff. So we're gonna eat that. And then we're going to Canary Wharf. My mom's never been. I just think it's really beautiful, and since the day is so pretty, I thought it would be a good day to go out there. It's by the Thames, and we could even take the Uber boat if she wanted, or we could go to the O2 arena. It's across the water, so we'll see what ends up happening, but we'll do that. And then we're also gonna from somewhere buy a big suitcase so that we can take back all the stuff that we want to take home. So that's our day that we have planned. Look at my mom's hair, she looks so pretty. Anyway, we'll catch up with you guys later. Now, as I mentioned, we stopped at the Central Pantry to get our breakfast before heading over to the Tube and going to Canary Wharf. Now, I didn't record too much, but we did walk around, window shop a little bit, and just kind of enjoy the vibes because it was another sunny day in London. That was our very final day of the trip, and so we went to bed, and that next morning we had to wake up bright and early to head over to Heathrow after an amazing 10-day trip exploring Cornwall and exploring Bath and exploring London. It was finally time to head back home, and I love getting to travel with my mom and make memories with her, so I was really sad about having to leave. But we got on the plane and we were already talking about our next trip back to the UK, what we would do again, what we wouldn't do again, and so stay tuned for more travel content from me. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more content, and if you missed part 1 of this trip, click the video on the left so you can catch up. If you didn't know, when I'm not traveling, I'm actually a rapper, so you can check out some of my music by clicking the video on the right.